Hello students, welcome to the channel. In this video, we'll solve the math calculator section of the June 2021 EST 1, that is the Egyptian Scholastic Test. So let's begin. Question 1, 6x minus 1 plus 4 by 3 minus this is 0. What is the value of x that satisfies this equation? So I can say 6 times x minus 1 plus 4 by 3 is equal to 3 minus 5 minus 4x divided by 2. So I took this term to the right hand side. And now I'll cross multiply. So I'll get 12x minus 12 plus 8 is 9 minus 15 plus 12x, right? So 12x and 12x will cancel, and minus 12 plus 8 is minus 4, and 9 minus 15 is minus 6, which is not possible, right? So there is no value of x for which this equation is true, option C. In general, if you get ax plus b is cx plus d, and if a is equal to c, that is the coefficient of x terms are equal, like we saw here, then if b is also equal to d, then you get infinite solutions. And if b, that is the constant term, is not equal to d, then you get no solution, right? So here, because the constant terms are not equal, you get no solution. Question 2, if minus 4 by 5x plus 3 is greater than equal to 2 minus 1 by 5x, what is the highest value of 3 by 2x plus 4? Okay, so minus 4 by 5x plus 1 by 5x, I took this to the left hand side, is greater than equal to 2 minus 3. So minus 4 plus 1 minus 3 by 5x is greater than equal to negative 1. So if I multiply both sides by negative 1, I get 3 by 5x is less than equal to 1. So 3x is less than equal to 5, right? So we have to find the highest value of 3 by 2x plus 4. So 3x is less than equal to 5. So 3x by 2 is less than equal to 5 by 2. So 3x by 2 plus 4 is less than equal to 5 by 2 plus 4. So that's 2.5 plus 4, 6.5. So the highest value would be 6.5, option D. If gx is ax squared plus bx plus c represents the quadratic function whose graph is shown above, which of the following statements is not true? Okay, so we have to first find out a, b, and c. So whenever a parabola opens upward, the leading coefficient is positive. So a is definitely greater than 0. So option A is true. Now we can see that the vertex is at 1.5, comma, minus 1, minus 2, negative 2.5, right? And what is the x coordinate of the vertex? The x coordinate of the vertex is minus b by 2a. So h is 1.5 is negative b by 2a. So b is minus 3a, right? Now we know that a is positive. And if a is positive, then minus 3a has to be negative. So b is negative, right? Which means that this statement is not true. So definitely this is my answer, option B. What about C? C is the y-intercept here, and I can see that it's 0, 2. So C is 2. So that's definitely positive. So this is true. And I can see from this equation that b plus 3a is 0. So this is also true. Question 4. A survey is done on 80 families from two cities A and B, separated into groups based on the number of cars they own. The results are shown in the table below. What is the mean number of cars owned by citizens in both cities A and B combined? Okay, so let's first find the total. 25 plus 20, 45, 50, 7, 37, 20, and 8, right? So total number of cars in both cities would be 45 into 1, which is 45, 50 into 200, 37 into 3. What is 37 into 3? 1 carry 2, 1, 1, 1, plus 20 into 4, 80, plus 8 into 5, 40. So that's, let's plug that in. 145 plus 145 plus triple one, 145 plus triple one, plus 120. So that's 376. 376, and 80 families in city A and 80 in city B. So the mean number of cars would be 376 by 160. So that's how much? 2.35. Right? So between 2 and 3, option B. Okay, the results are shown, the same table. Which measure of center is unchanged in both cities? Right, so let's see. Let me first find median because that's the easiest. So for 80 families, median would be average of 40th and 41st values, right? So what is the 40th value here? 25 and 31. So the 40th value for city A is 2. So median here is 2 because 48th and 41st both will be 2. And here 39. Yeah, so here the 40th and 41st value is 3. So median has changed. So this cannot be the answer. Okay, what about, let me find the mode next. Mode is, in city 1, the maximum number of cars that occurs most often is 1. So mode for city A is 1, and mode for city B is, mode for city A is 2, 31. And mode for city B is 20, is 3, right? So for city B, the mode is 3, right? Because it occurs the most often. So this has also changed, so it can't be mode. Okay, so then we are left with the mean. So let's find the mean then. So I'll just write here. Okay, so 25 into 1 is 25, 62, 52, 32, and 10. So the total is 5 and 2, 7 and 2, 9, and 2, 11. So carry 1. 3 and 6, 9 and 5, 14, and 3, 17, and 1, 18. So 181 divided by 80 for A, and 20, 38, 69, 48 and 30. Okay, so 8 and 9, 17, and 8, 25, carry 2. 2 and 2, 4 and 3, 7, and 6, 13, and 4, 17, and 3, 20. Okay, so the means are also different, right? So in fact, all three measures are different. So option D. If fx is this and gx is this, which of the following could not be in the range of f gx? Okay, so f of gx would be f of minus x squared by 6, which would be minus 3 minus 2 times minus x squared by 6, which would be minus 3 plus x squared by 3, right? So x squared is greater than equal to 0. So x squared by 3 is greater than equal to 0. So x squared by 3 minus 3 is greater than equal to negative 3. So f of gx should be greater than equal to negative 3. So it can be negative 2, 0, and 2. It can't be negative 4. So A. A shop sells two sizes of donuts, mini and regular. Mini donuts have a diameter of 1.8 inches, while regular ones have a diameter of 3 inches. Approximately by what percentage is a regular normal donut larger in area than a mini donut? Okay, so the radius of the mini donut is 0.9 and the radius of the regular donut is 1.5, right? So what about the area of the mini donut? That's pi times 0.9 squared, because pi r squared, and area of the regular donut is pi times 1.5 squared. So by how much is a regular donut? So the percentage increase between a regular donut and a mini donut would be area of regular donut minus area of mini donut divided by area of mini donut into 100, right? So that would be pi times 1.5 squared minus pi times 0.9 squared divided by pi times 0.9 squared into 100. So that becomes 2.25 minus 0.81 divided by 0.81 into 100. So that's 5 minus 1, 4. 1.44 by 0.81 into 100. So 144 by 0.81. So let's just plug that in. 144 divided by 0.81. So that's about 178%, right? So option D. Line A passes through the points this and this. Which of the following lines will never intersect with line A? Okay, so what is the slope of line A? It would be negative 2 by 3 minus 0 divided by 0 plus 5 by 3. So that's negative 2 by 3 by 5 by 3. So that's negative 2 by 5, right? So if the slope of line A is negative 2 by 5, it will never intersect a line that is parallel to this line, which means that the option should also have a slope of negative 2 by 5 because parallel lines have the same slope. And if you look at y is equal to mx plus c, which is the form in which these options are given. So the slope is the coefficient of x, and that is negative 2 by 5 in option C. So line A and the line in option C will be parallel, so they will not intersect. What is the value of k if the above system of simultaneous equations admits no solutions? So if I have a1x plus b1y is c1, and A2x plus B2y is C2, then I get a unique solution to this system when A1 by A2 is not equal to B1 by B2. I get no solutions when A1 by A2 and B1 by B2 are equal, but that is not equal to C1 by C2, which is what we have to use here. And I get infinite solutions when A1 by A2 and B1 by B2 and C1 by C2 are all equal. So here I have to put 2 by k should be equal to 15 by -5, and that should not be equal to 18 by -7. So 15 by -5 and 18 by -7 are anyway not equal. So if I equate these two, my condition for no solution would be met. So 2 by k is -3. So k should be -2 by 3, right? So -2 by 3, option C. An oven costs $150 less than 4 times the cost of a microwave. If the oven and the microwave cost together this, how much more does the oven cost than the microwave? Okay, so the oven costs $150 less than 4 times. So 4 times the microwave minus 150, right? So that's the oven. And they together, oven plus microwave cost $725, right? So let's find their individual values. So I'll put oven as 4m minus 150 plus m is 725. So I substituted this equation in the second one. So 5m is 725 plus 150, which is 578. So m is 875 by 5. 5 ones are 5, 37, 5 sevens are 35, 20. So 175. That's the microwave. And oven plus microwave is 725. So oven is 725 minus 175. Right. So that's 0, 5, 5, right? 550, right? So that's the oven. So how much more does the oven cost than the microwave? Oven minus microwave is 550 minus 175, which is 375, right? So the difference is option C. From 2020 to 2021, the amount in Tom's bank account decreased by 11% to this. What was the initial amount in her bank account? So let the initial amount in her bank account be X. Then X minus 11% of X, because it decreased by 11%, is 49,840. So that will be 0.89X is 49,840. So X is 49,840 divided by 0.89. So let's plug that into the calculator. 49,840 divided by 0.89. So that's 56,000. So the initial amount was option C. What is the absolute value of the difference between the two roots of the above equation? Okay, so I can just say 4x plus 1 whole squared is 9x squared. So 4x plus 1 is plus minus 3x if I take the square root. So 4x is, okay, so I'll just write it as 1 second. So I can say 4x minus plus 3x is -1. So 4x minus 3x is x. So x is -1, or 4x plus 3x, 7x is -1. So x can be -1/7, right? So what is the difference between the two roots? Difference would be -1 plus 1/7. So that's -7 plus 1/7, which is -6/7. So the absolute value would be plus 6/7, option B, right? The table below summarizes the results of a survey about the favorite school subject for a group of 350 students according to their educational age. Okay. According to the data, which subject had the lowest percentage of likers among primary students? Among primary students, okay, which had the lowest percentage of likers? Okay, so that means, for example, math would be 65 by 125 in 200. English would be 35 by 125 in 200, and so on. So you will see that the lowest value would be for history, because history would be 10 over 125 in 200. So history. Okay, if a secondary student is chosen randomly, what is the probability that he favors math or science? So secondary student, the denominator would be 150 because there are 150 of them. And math or science would be 80 plus 10, 90, right? So 3 3s are 9, 3 5s are 15, 3/5. Given a cone whose height is the quadruple of its diameter, if the volume of the cone is 72 pi, what is the diameter of its base? Okay, so the height is 4 times the diameter, right? That's what is given to us. Or you can say 8 times the radius, right? So what is the volume of a cone? 1/3 pi r squared h, right? So volume is 72 pi is 1/3 pi r squared into h is 8r. So pi and pi cancels. So, and 8 cancels into 72 with 9. So 27 is r cube. So r is 3. So the radius of the base is 3. So diameter would be 6. If this is true and this, what is the value of x minus y? So 11x minus 7y is 6. And 17x minus 13y is 9. What is the value of x minus y? Okay. So let me just try and subtract the two equations. So I'll get minus 6x plus 6y is -3, right? So if I take minus 6 common, x minus y is -3. So x minus y is 1/2, right? So option C. Anton has $20 to spend on stationery. Pens cost $1.4 each. Coloring crayons are priced at $3.5 per pack, and highlighters sell for $2. He must buy a notebook for $5.5 as well. Which of the following describes how many highlighters he can buy? Okay, so let's say he buys P pens. So cost of pens, is 1.4p. Cost of crayons is 3.5c. Cost of highlighters is 2h. And the cost of this notebook that he's buying is 5.5, right? So the total cost of all items is 1.4p plus 3.5c plus 2h plus 5.5. And this should be less than equal to 20 because he has $20 to spend. So then I can say 2h is less than equal to 20 minus 5.5 is 14.5 minus 1.4p minus 3.5c. So h is less than equal to 14.5 minus 1.4p minus 3.5c divided by 2. So h is less than equal to this minus this minus this divided by 2. So option A. By what percentage should we raise the price of a good to return to its initial price, knowing that it was subject to a 20% discount 2 weeks ago? Okay, so let's say the price of the good was 100 and it was subject to a 20% discount. So it came to 80. And now I have to raise it from 80 to 100 back. So by what percentage I should raise it? So percentage increase would be 100 minus 80 by 80 into 100, final minus initial by initial. So that's 20 by 80 into 100. So that's 100 by 4, so 25%. The general elections in a country provided a parliament composed of 35% deputies from the Democratic Party, 20% from the Conservative Party, 30% from the Republican, and 27 members of the Labour Party. How many more Democrats are there than Conservatives? Okay, so 35% were Democrats, 20% were Conservatives, and 30% were Republicans, and 27 were Labour, right? So this is how much? 35, 55, 85. So 27 has to be 15%. So if the total number of deputies is X, then 15% of X is 27. So 15 by 100, X is 27. So X is 2700 by 15. So let's just plug that in the calculator. 2700 divided by 15. So that's 180. So total number of deputies in the parliament is 180. How many more Democrats than Conservatives? So Democrats minus Conservatives is 15%. So 15% of 180, which we already know is 27. So C. Okay, based on the graph above, what is the value of f of -1 plus g of -1 plus h of -1? Okay, so this is f of -1. F of -1 is this point, right? G of -1 is this point, and h of -1 is this point, right? Okay, so -1, -2. So h of -1 is -2. F of -1 is h of -1 is -3, and f of -1 is -2.5, and g of -1 is, it's between so let's say -2 point, I don't know, so should I take it as, let's say 2.2. Okay, so the value would be 3 and 2, 5 and 2, 7. Also, it's coming to be wait, -1, -2, g of -1. Yeah, so we are looking at the right points. So, okay. I think the approximate answer, right? It can't be the exact answer. So that would be 1 to minus 3 plus minus 2.5 plus. It's definitely, it actually has to be less than minus 7. So I think the best answer here would be negative 7. It can't be negative 6 or any of those. I'm a little surprised that it shows. Okay. We are not looking at the right point. These are not the correct points. The correct points we'll have to figure out now. If this is minus 2, then this point is negative 1, right? Okay, so then these are not the points that we are supposed to look at. Okay, so f of negative 1 is, so this is also, this is negative 1. Right. And g of negative 1 is negative 2. And h of negative 1 is also negative 2. So 2 and 2, 4 and 1, 5, negative 5. Okay, that was a good question. Yeah. So always look at the scale on the axis when you answer these questions, right? A painter paints walls at an average rate of 1.2 walls per hour. He's asked to paint a villa containing 18 rooms, each containing 5.4 walls on average. How long will he be actively painting the villa? Okay, so 18 rooms containing 5.4. So this is the number of walls that he has to paint. Number of walls, right? 18 times 5.4. And he takes he paints 1.2 walls per hour, right? So number of hours will be 18 times 5.4 divided by 1.2, right? Because in 1 hour he paints 1.2. So in this total will take 18 into 5.4 divided by this. So that's how many hours? Let's just plug it in. 18 into 5.4. 18 into 5.4. That's this divided by 1.2. So that's 81 hours. He needs 81 hours for this, right? So, let's say that this includes his working days. So what is 81 divided by 24? 24 into 3 is 72 and 9. So 3 days and 9 hours, option C. Okay. The bar graph here represents the percentage money spent by a company on different sectors last year. If $200,000 was spent on the transport sector, what was the budget used for salaries? Okay, so transport is 12.5. So let's say the budget was X. So 12.5% of X is 200,000. So X is 200,000 times 100 by 12.5, right? So that's the total budget. So what was the budget for salaries? Salaries was 20%. So 20% of X would be 20 by 100 times 200,000 times 100 by 12.5. So 100 and 100 cancels. So let's just plug this into the calculator. So that would be 4 million, 4 million divided by 12.5. So that's 320,000, right? Option A. Okay, in which quadrant does the system above have no solutions? Right, so let's draw this. This is quadrant 1, quadrant 2, quadrant 3, and quadrant 4. Okay, so 3x minus 2. 3x minus 2, let's say this is 0, comma, negative 2. And the slope has to be 3. So let's say 2. Wait. So if this is 2 by x needs to be 3. So yeah, 2 by 3. So let's say this is 2 by 3. So this is, I'm just going to draw this line like this. So this is the line y is equal to 3x minus 2. And the less than region will be the region below the line. Right? Okay. Let me change the color for the other one. Yeah. Okay. Let's do red. And y greater than, okay, so negative 3 is the y-intercept. So let's say this is negative 3 and 3 by 4x. So 3 by x is 3 by 4. So 4, right? 4 comma 0. Here somewhere. Yeah. So this one. This is the line for and greater than. So that will be above this line. Right? So the net solution region for the system would be this part, and this part, and the area between them. Right? So this is the net solution region. So quadrant 1 has solutions, quadrant 2, and even quadrant 3. But wait, did I make a mistake somewhere? Let me find the point of intersection. What's the point of intersection for these two? 3x minus 2 is 3x by 4 minus 3. So 3x minus 3x by 4 is negative 1. So 9x by 4 is negative 1. So x is negative 4 by 9. Yeah, so x is negative 4 by 9 and y would be 3 times negative 4 by 9 minus 2. So this becomes minus 4 by 3 minus 2. So that becomes minus 4 minus 6 by 3. So minus 10 by 3. So this point is minus 4 by 9 minus 10 by 3. So I am reaching this thing, right? The third quadrant. Oh, right. So the first, third, and fourth, second quadrant doesn't have any solutions. So option C. Right. A line having a slope of negative 1 by 5 passes through the points this and this. What is the value of alpha? Okay, so minus 4 minus alpha minus 3 divided by 2 alpha plus 1 minus 2, that's negative 1 by 5. So minus 4 minus alpha plus 3, 2 alpha minus 1 is negative 1 by 5. So let's cross multiply. No, first we can solve this. Minus 4 plus 3 minus 1. Minus 1 minus alpha. So I can write minus of 1 plus alpha by 2 alpha minus 1 is negative 1 by 5. The negatives can go. So 5 plus 5 alpha is 2 alpha minus 1. So 3 alpha is minus 6. So alpha is minus 2. So it's A. Okay, the height of a launched cannonball can be described as a function of time according to the following quadratic equation. What is the maximum height attained by the cannonball? Okay, so the maximum height attained by the cannonball will be the vertex of the parabola. So let me first find the time at which it happens. So time, the vertex will be minus b by 2a. So that's negative of b is 14 and a is negative 2. So that becomes 7 by 2, right? So at 3.5 seconds, we get the maximum height. So h max would be minus 2 times 3.5 squared plus 14 times 3.5 plus 36. So let's just plug that into the calculator. 3.5 squared is 3.5 times 3.5, and that multiplied by negative 2 is, wait, what did we get here? Yeah, so 12.25 multiplied by negative 2 would be 24.5. So negative 24.5 plus what's 14 into 3.5? 14 into 3.5 is 49 plus 36. So 49 plus 36 minus 24.5, 60.5, right? So the maximum height is option A. Okay, the same question. After how many seconds will the cannonball hit the ground? So this is how it looks, right? So I have to, this is time and this is height. So it will hit the ground when the h value becomes 0. So minus 2t squared plus 14t plus 36 should be 0. So I'll divide everything by negative 2 first. So t squared minus 7t minus 18 is 0. So t squared minus 9t plus 2t minus 18 is 0. So t minus 9 into t plus 2 is 0. So t is 9 or negative 2. So obviously time can't be negative. So after 9 seconds. Which of the following is equivalent to the quotient of the division given above? Okay. So 4th root of 3 divided by 8th root of 3. So 3 to the power 1 by 4 divided by 3 to the power 1 by 8. So 3 to the power 1 by 4 minus 1 by 8. So that's 8, 2 minus 1. So 3 to the power 1 by 8. So that is 8th root of 3. C. The number of bees in a beehive rose from 2,400 to 2,520 in a month. How many bees do we expect to have in the next month, knowing that the population experiences the same percent increase every month? Okay. So what is the percentage increase here? It's 2,520 minus 2,400 divided by 2,400 into 100. So that's 120 divided by 24. So that's 5%, right? So next month, it would be, the population would be 2,520 multiplied by 1.05, because a 5% increase would mean that we multiply it by 1.05. So let's just plug that in. 2,520 multiplied by 1.05. So that's 2646. 2646, option C. Which value of x could make the inequality true? Okay. So 2 by 3x plus 4 by 3 minus x is greater than 5. So 2 by 3x minus x is minus 1 by 3x is greater than 5 minus 4 by 3. So that's 11 by 3. So minus 1 by 3x is greater than 11 by 3. So 3 and 3 cancels. Minus x is greater than 11. So x is less than minus 11. Because when I multiply by -1, the inequality changes sign. So x is less than -11. So x can be -12. Option A. Harvey wants to buy a new apartment. He estimates that he will need its area to be around 1400 square feet, but the provider measures its unit in square meters. If 1 meter is 3.28 feet, how many square meters will Harvey need? Okay, so 1 meter is 3.28 feet. So 1 square meter would be 3.28 square feet. So let's do that. What is 3.28 square? 3.28 into 3.28. So 10.76. 10.76 square feet, right? Now he has to take 1400 square feet. So to convert that into square meter, I'll divide 1400 by 10.76. So 1400 divided by 10.76, 130, right? So 130 square meters. Okay, now we have the grid in questions. The mean of x, y, z, and t is this. The mean of this is 11.8. What is the value of q? Okay, so x plus y plus z plus t divided by 4 is 11.5. So x plus y plus z plus t is 0, carry 2, 11 into 4, 44 plus 2, 46. So x plus y plus z plus t is 46. Now the mean of these 5 numbers is 11.8. So x plus y plus z plus t plus q is 11.8 into 5, which is 5 8s are 40, 55 plus 4, 59. And x plus y plus z plus t is 46. So 46 plus q is 59. So q is 59 minus 46. So that is 13. So the value of q is 13. The function g is defined by this, and g of -2 is this. What is g of -3? Okay, so g of -2 is -4. So 3 times -2 squared plus k times -2 minus 8 is -4. So 3 into 4, 12 minus 2k minus 8 is -4. So 2k is 12 minus 8, 4 plus 4, 8. So k is 4. So my function g of x becomes 3x squared plus 4x minus 8. So g of -3 would be 3 times -3 squared plus 4 times -3, -8. So 27 minus 12 minus 8. 27 minus 20, which is 7. What is the remainder of the division of this by x minus 1? So we apply the remainder theorem when we divide a function by x minus a. The remainder is the value of the function at a. So here the remainder would be p of 1, which is 4 times 1 cube minus 1 square minus 8 times 1 plus 6. So 4 minus 1 minus 8 plus 6. So 4 plus 6, 10. 10 minus 9 is 1. So the remainder is 1. The concentration of solution in sugar is directly proportional to the mass of sugar dissolved in the solution. If the concentration of a solution is 1.5 moles per liter when 54 grams are dissolved, how many grams are dissolved if the concentration is 2.1? So let the number of grams be x. So 1.5 divided by 54 should be 2.1 divided by x because they are directly proportional. So x is 54 times 2.1 divided by 1.5. So let's just plug that into the calculator. 54 multiplied by 2.1 and that divided by 1.5. So 75.6. Right, so that's my answer. In a right triangle, if tan x is 24 by 7, then what is the value of cos x? Okay, so let this be the right triangle and let this be x. So tan x is 24 by 7, opposite by base. So the hypotenuse would be square root of 27 squared plus 7 squared by Pythagoras theorem. So hypotenuse is square root of 576 plus 49, which is 5 carry 1, 2, 6. So that's 25. So my hypotenuse is 25. So cos x is base over hypotenuse. So that's 7 by 25. The table above shows several values for the functions px and qx. What is the value of p of q0? Okay, so what is q of 0? That's -1. And what is p of -1? That's 1. So 1 is my answer. Consider this system. For x equal to 2, what is the highest integer value of y? Okay, so minus 2x plus y is less than 3 and y plus x is greater than equal to -5. So x is 2, so minus 4 plus y is less than 3. So y is less than 7. That's from the first one. And from the second one, y plus 2 greater than equal to -5. So y greater than equal to -7. So -7 less than equal to y less than 7. This is the range for y. So the highest integer value of y will be 6, right? Because it can't be 7, it's less than 7. So 6. Trevor has $600 to spend on shopping, 25% of which he spent to buy groceries. If he budgets 30% of the remaining amount for clothes, allots $120 for cooking utensils, and spends the rest on gaming accessories, what percentage of the original $600 did he spend on the gaming accessories? Okay, so he has $600, of which 25% went to groceries. So groceries is 25% of 600, which is 150, right? Now, if he budgets 30% of the remaining amount for clothes, so how much does he have remaining? He spent 150, so he has 450 left. So clothes is 30% of 450. So that becomes 135, right? Utensils is 120. Okay. And the rest on gaming accessories. Okay. So clothes plus utensils is 255 and he had 450. So Gaming accessories is 450 minus 255, which is 10 minus 5, 5, 9 and 1, right? 5 and 5, 10, 0, carry 1. Right, 195. So what percentage of the original 600 did he spend on accessories? So that's 195 by 600 into 100. So that's 195 by 6. Let's just plug that. 195 divided by 6. So 32.5%. So 32.5. That's my answer. And that was the last question. So let's grade this. Starting from 1. C, D, B, B, D. C, D, B, B, D. 6th, A, D, C, C, C. A, D, C, C, C. Okay. 11, C, B, double D, C. 11, C, B, D, D, C. 16, C, A, C, C, B. C, A, C, C, B. 21, C, A, C, double A. C, A, C, double A. 26, C, 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 A, B. C, 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 A, B. Okay. 31, 13, 7, 1. 13, 7, 1. 75.6, 0.28. 75.6, 0.28, which is, yeah, 7 by 25. 1, 6, 32.5. 1, 6, 32.5. Okay, great. So we got all correct. Hope this exercise was useful. If it was, hit like and subscribe to the channel. Come back for more videos from the EST 1 math series. I'll see you guys in those videos then. Take care. Bye-bye.